The oceans, limitless, powerful, unknown. They have long awoken a sense of awe and wonder. But today, we must ask a question. How much do we really know about our oceans? To what degree are we harming them? To what degree are we utilizing them? Oceans have been protecting us for millennia. What can we do now to protect our oceans? Today, let's talk about underwater domain awareness.
There are typically four stakeholders when we talk about the UDA. The national security apparatus, whether it is internal security or external security. The blue economic entities, which are engaged in commercial exploitation of the maritime sector or the underwater domain. The third is the environment and the disaster management, which looks at sustainable growth. And the fourth is science and technology.
National Security Apparatus is a key stakeholder of Underwater Domain Awareness Framework. External security helps prevent an adversary coming into our waters and creating disruptions. Internal security focuses on avoiding disturbance from non-state actors. There are tremendous opportunities in blue economy, be it in shipping industry, deep sea mining, fishing, oil, gas, and many other areas. But first, we need to understand the underwater domain to steer blue economy growth in an effective manner. Increasingly, we've been seeing a lot of disasters originating from the oceans. What is our preparedness to this threat? Environment and disaster management aspect of underwater domain awareness looks at sustainable growth. Science and technology is the driving force behind all aspects of underwater domain awareness. It deals with understanding the ecosystem that exists. Understanding the interaction between components is extremely critical to steer a sustainable growth model.
When we look at the Indian Ocean region, the blue economic growth has been really very slow. But this also gives us an opportunity now that we can really explore and exploit the resources that are, or the undersea resources that are available to us, or use the global commons, that is the maritime domain, for our benefit. So there is tremendous potential, but now when we are taking it forward, we need to be very careful to make it sustainable.
The tropical littoral waters have some very unique characteristics and equally unique challenges. How do we utilize technology to overcome limitations? How do we utilize the underwater biodiversity to our advantage? How can we overcome the social economic structures and work with other nations? How do we implement effective governance? With better awareness, we can plan our policy structure so that the opportunities underwater give us advantages rather than the challenges overwhelming us.
The UDA framework developed by MRC has two main focus. One is pooling of resources and synergizing of efforts by the stakeholders. So the UDA framework that we are focusing on looks at acoustic capacity building in a very comprehensive manner so that the governance can be improved.
In 2015, India unveiled its strategic vision for the Indian Ocean. Sagar, security and growth for all in the region. The vision emphasizes on the importance of maritime security and maritime cooperation. The Indo-Pacific strategic construct has redefined the importance of underwater domain awareness. Huge opportunities lie ahead in the Indian Ocean region. The underwater domain awareness framework can lead the path to the future.